Hello YouTube, and today we're going to be launching the infamous mission to Minmus, Kinterium 1. I'm not going to show you the inside just yet, but I'll just tell you I've got the DLC. I bought it, and as you can see, it added a bunch of new parts that I used. This is actually in career mode, so we will be doing science on Minmus. Now we're just going to be introducing the rockets. I'm quite early in the career mode, so I just built this rocket. These C-1000 fuel tanks are the side boosters. I used an engine plate to put 4 swivel engines. That'll be the first stage, and then we'll eject, and the middle stage is also 4 swivel engines, but with only 1 cluster, will be firing, and it's going to be on Rockomax size tanks. There will be an adapter here, which adapts to this 2-engine stage over here with the decoupler, and then there's a final Terrier stage with the normal size tanks. Note that these tanks, well, they're actually not there in the stock. It's another size, 1.825 tanks. Well, stop the chattering. We're going to be launching. 3 T Z space. It has a good TWR, more than the Saturn V. I recently got a craft file for the Saturn V, and it was so slow that I'm not even going to show it to you. So we're launching, and they run out quite fast, but they do leave me running at quite quick speeds. And the cool thing with these fuel tanks is that they have these separators, which sometimes cause explosions down there, which is sometimes good, I guess, but not always, I guess. So now we're going to be launching. The lower stage's purpose is to get the rocket get the rocket into space and do part of the burn. Do part of the orbital insertion burn. We have Jebediah Kerman piloting here. He is a level 1 pilot. I'm terrible at launching stuff, but I just love it. This is not the best gravity turn, as we're turning too flatly. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. But I do manage to get this heap, which feels just as large as a Saturn V, except it's smaller. It's on a smaller scale. Trying to fly this heap into space. So yeah, I've got the Making History pack. As you can see, that on this career mode, I've got three little satellites. This one and these one are generation 2, and this one is generation 1. We're going to be. I usually go for a high orbit because sometimes my rockets just don't have that TWR. This time worked out. Despite its size, this rocket has no problem with time warping, mainly because I use the debug menu. I use the debug menu. But I don't think this is very much cheating because all I'm using it to do is to make sure my rocket doesn't break. I don't even have no crash damage enabled, so if I do anything wrong, everything bad stuff still occurs. See? The bottom stage will do part of it. we've got very good TWR. Second stage. This is the middle stage, isn't it? And it actually has quite a lot of TWR. Like, obviously way less than the first stage. But it can actually get us on an encounter with money. This is what it's for. To get us on an encounter, nearly an encounter with Minmus. X. Now we have to get to Minmus. So first we have to set Minmus as eternity. As you can see, I've got a debris in space, in interplanetary space. I have no idea why. It looks like a Terrier fuel tank that I once wasted. I could have went with it to go into space. You can dip into space and get back into the current sphere of influence. That was no problem. But I have no idea why, because I think the last time I saw it, I was descending through the fiery atmosphere. What the heck? Okay, now. Back to the ship. First we have to make sure our ascending node and descending node is less than 0.2 or 0.5 or whatever. So I'm really guessing right now. I don't even know which way to burn. Yeah, I'm terrible at orbital mechanics. Just have to set up this maneuver very carefully, and then do it just as carefully. Oh my god! Yes, there we go. It's 0 now. Oh my god. Okay. Note that my geostationary, that my synchronous comsat system is not actually synchronous with it's not actually the same as like the actual orbits. It's actually 2 to 1. So every time the comsats go around once, every time Kerbin turns around once, these go around twice. Their orbital period is about it's about 3 hours. Of course, a perfect one would be 3 hours, but I ain't perfect. I'm a normal human. Only God would be perfect, or maybe a computer could try and do it. I'm not perfect at doing maneuver nodes, too. I always just try to chase the maneuver node. Because Jebediah is only at level 1, I still have to do the maneuver. What the heck What the heck happened? Oh my god, the darned effing Kraken is back. Is this good, everybody? Is this good? Maybe I would like time Oh no. Help! Help! The Kraken! The Kraken! We can only live in time warp now! F5. F9. Does this work? Does this work? Does this work? Dun, dun. Yes! It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Maybe it wasn't happy about me staying. Oh, maybe we should use the descending node. Now that the time is over. Ah, that was terrible. We wasted an entire orbit of time. Expand out background. Get them. Easy X. I've actually launched this to the moon. And then I nearly landed on the moon. And then I accidentally pressed Z instead of X. And terrible stuff happened I don't even want to talk about. Do I need to talk about it? Yeah, no, I don't need to talk about it. Okay, now, we've got to get there. We have to get to Minmus. Where it go? It takes about, it takes a little more than it takes about 900, a bit less than 900 to get to Minmus. Well, that was lucky. Look at that. What is that? Okay, I can't even see. There's so many stuff. Okay, that's quite a good thing. The Minmus periapsis. Oh my gosh, I can't even see that either. Okay, fine, I'll focus view on you. Minmus periapsis. Well, that was lucky. It's only there in that very few seconds. How am I supposed to focus back? Backspace doesn't work when you focus. And other stuff. Well, that works. That works a bit. Does it make the periapsis lower? No, it makes it higher. So we have to go the other way. Okay, I'm good with 7 kilometers. That's good. 7 kilometers, 7 kilometers. I know. If we have enough delta V, we might be able to land. What the? If it'll throw us on a different trajectory. It actually changed a lot, or the trajectory, despite the size of Minmus. No target? You're my darn target, Minmus. I can't darn unfocus this thing. I guess I'll